Hi again, Ian Dainty, and today I'm going to carry on with 15 plus methods for lead generation. Today I want to talk about trade shows and user groups, and next time we're going to get into social media, but I want to finish these off because I think it's important that some people still use these and what I believe are the importance and why and how you should use them. Let's look at trade shows first. Now, trade shows aren't as good as they used to be. The good thing about it is you're getting in front of people on a one-to-one basis, and personally, obviously, it's physical contact with them in the sense that you're in front of them in a physical sense. And it's like running a seminar in that sense. But they're expensive. Like running seminars, they're a lot more expensive. But if you can get the right people into them, and that's the key, are you getting the right people into them? One of the things, and there's lots of pre-work that's involved in a trade show, and one of the things you got to be careful of is that you're getting the right people. So that's why you have to know who your ideal client is, which a lot of people don't know, and who is your ideal person within that ideal client that you should be dealing with, and it should be as high up as possible. It may not be the one you deal with on a day-to-day basis, but you certainly need to have that CEO or CIO, whoever it is, the person who actually says okay and can then give the money to you to do that. So you'll find that a lot of them don't go to these trade shows, okay? And that's why one of the reasons I don't like them is I think they're, in a lot of respects, a waste of time. And there's just some things you need to do. There's lots of pre-work you need to do, and your success is in the pre-work. Pre-work like running a seminar. You got to have your booth set up. You got to pay for it. As I say, it gets expensive. Got to make sure you got the right people there. You got the right script. You got the right tools with you, etc. Do you have the right PowerPoint presentation? Or how are you drawing people into your booth? That could get expensive too, depending on what you do. So there's lots and lots of pre-work you have to do in it. And one of the real keys in your pre-work is ensure you get the attendee list. If they won't give you the attendee list, don't go to the trade show. Don't put all that money into something when you don't have a clue who's going to show up. So if they won't give you the attendee list, for all the money and effort and time you're putting into it, then don't go. What you need to do to be successful in a trade show is set up one-on-ones. That's why you need the attendee list. You need to go down and see who's there. You need to contact the ones that you want to make sure that maybe you've had trouble with. Maybe it's one of your clients and you want to upsell him or her, or maybe it's a prospect you've been trying to get, or a whole bunch of prospects. And what you want to do is set up one-on-ones with them. And there's a whole bunch of things you can do to set up those one-on-ones in the pre-work. Okay? And make sure that they come to your booth and that you've got another room set aside where you can do a one-on-one with them for 20 or 30 minutes. That is key. If you can't do that in a trade show, do not go to the trade show unless it's full of executives that are ready to buy. Other than that, and they are very, very few and far between if they ever happen at all anymore. General trade shows don't happen. This, of course, is B2B business that we're selling. You're not selling gadgets or widgets. If you're Apple or somebody, then that's different. I'm talking about B2B business. And I think there are a lot better ways to spend your money. And one of them is user groups. It's a good way to get prospects and clients together in the sense that if you invite them, then they should come. If you've got lots of clients and prospects, particularly, or if you're all in one city and maybe you don't have a lot, maybe you got a dozen or 15, you can bring them together for that. But a user group, if you've got lots and lots of clients that you've sold your software to or your professional services to, good way to get them together for a day and talk about different things. I wouldn't charge them. And it's a good way for them to network, obviously, your clients and prospects together. It can be expensive. I wouldn't fly them in. I'd have them pay. So make sure if you're not going to charge them, make sure that they fly their own way in. Great way to introduce new products. Great way to network, particularly if you're going to introduce new products. But it's a great way for your prospects to understand what your clients are doing. And don't forget, social proof is the best way for you to sell. And if your prospects come in and start talking to your clients and your clients are happy with what you're doing, you're going to get a whole bunch of orders out of this user group. So this is a much better way than trade shows. There is lots of pre-work again. You got to make sure you got the day set up for them and doing the right things. If it's 2 days, and depending on the time of year, you set up a golf tournament or socializing in the city, whatever you want to do, wherever you're having it. So again, there's lots of pre-work to do. But your success, again, is in the pre-work, talking to your clients, making sure that you get the really outgoing ones and they're going to talk to your prospects, making sure that each client that comes really has something nice to say about your products and services. So again, the success is in the pre-work. And again, as I mentioned earlier, these are much better than trade shows. And really the sort of the last external thing you should do for your marketing business. Expensive, lots of work. User groups, I think, pay off a lot better than trade shows do. Trade shows can pay off if you do what I mentioned in the last slide. So next time, again, we're going to get 2 per week of these, and please click the RSS feed on the right of the website, and you'll see the column there, the RSS feed. Click that, and you'll get a notification when these are coming. Next time, I'm going to talk about social media, and to start off, I'm going to use YouTube because I think very few people use YouTube. I mean, it's one of the most powerful social media platforms there is. And I'm going to go through some of the things that you need to do. Please leave your comments below and that you liked or well, particularly if you like this thing, and click a like so that your colleagues and your other people can see what you thought of this video. Thanks a lot. See you next time.